unless it hangs down to your knees. I mean, once you get this big, I mean, you just got a problem. I mean, that's just all there is to it.
So what do you snack on?
Candy, whatever's there, chips.
You're diabetic and you eat candy?
Yes.
Did anybody tell you not to?
Like shoving a rocket up my I mean, I can go to the moon if I do that, but we know it's not going to happen.
All right, Patrick, at this point, you need to figure out your life, and you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do from this point on. But in the meantime, I don't have an answer for you. You have to figure that out. So we get the updated blood work on you, see how bad you're diabetic.
We don't need to do all that. You have no answers for it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sean back, and today we got Patrick. He is next up on our peer review of the pounds, where a former 600-pound man, this guy right here, breaks down what's going on in my 600-pound life for you guys. And I don't think you're going to find that anywhere else on the internet, because there's nobody arrogant enough that was 600 pounds that would go break down other people besides me. But yeah, Patrick Macon, something like that. I don't know. I just know his last name rhymes with bacon, and that's asking for friggin' trouble, right? Because probably got enough pork belly for all of us. But all right, he's 42 years old, Columbus, Georgia, and probably Dr. Now's next victim. I don't know. Maybe it'll go great for him. I'm hoping, right? That's kind of all you could hope for. But let's give it a go and see what Patrick's got for us. I'll give you two guesses which one's him. Which lump, right? I think I know which one it is. Damn it, I was wrong.
Did you sleep good?
Didn't have enough sleep. Had a long day yesterday.
What exactly did you do? We're not exactly like social butterflies or anything at this size, so I'm curious what his long day looked like, unless it was eating and sleeping.
When I wake up and see daylight, I'm surprised to still be alive.
Did you look at that?
Because my weight is killing me. When I first wake up, I pretty much dread it every day. I dread the first time I get up out of the bed, putting my weight on my legs.
All right, it doesn't feel good first thing in the morning, but we've heard every single person ever on this show say that. That's kind of just how it goes. It doesn't feel good to wake up. You're stiff, everything hurts. That's normal people too.
I'm in pain. My back hurts, and walking just a few steps makes me get out of breath.
My body's giving up on me and I hate it. If I move too fast, I might fall or hurt myself. So it's all.
I don't think anyone's accusing us of moving at like cat-like reflexes or anything like that, but kind of unique. He's got a Kit Kats tattooed on his arm.
All slow movements.
I have to get help with pretty much everything now. I mean, just 5 or 10 years ago, I wasn't this big then. It was much easier to shower. I didn't need nobody to help me.
I'm trying to figure out what he's got tattooed on his back, but to me, kind of looks like some kid scribbled some kind of really nasty, raunchy looking thing with doing something with a pogo stick, where a pogo stick probably shouldn't bounce, but
I could do it myself.
I still try and do the things that I can do by myself. Now I'm so big.
My wife, Amanda, she has to help me do lots that she shouldn't have to help me do.
great. Amanda comes in to remove the schmegma. That's what he's trying to say. She reaches all the places he can't, and judging by his arm width or his arm reach, I don't think he's getting most of them crevices.
And it shouldn't be that way. Hey, babe, can you come help me?
It will be 20 years we've been married. Recently, his health has decreased His legs and feet, they're hurting him really, really bad. So I try to help him get up in the morning and do whatever needs to be done really fast so he can get breakfast and hopefully feel better, because eating is...
You spend any more time down there, you're gonna get friggin' pink eye. Also, his belly button looked infected to me. I don't know if that's just me, but that's what I'm seeing.
a relief for him.
It's embarrassing that it's come to this point. It makes me feel bad for her, but I have no choice, because if I don't shower at least once a day, I get rashes between my creases and folds.
I really hate when people say it that way, creases and folds and all those nooks and crannies, but yeah, she's lucky he didn't backfire in the shower. She could have lost a damn eye.
Getting dressed is the most difficult part.
That ad that just popped up was like perfect timing, because he bent over, she got down there, and it said the ultimate bundle. That it's just so funny to me.
Part of my day. So Amanda has to do it all for me,
She's got to put my socks on. She has to help me put my shorts on.
which is just humiliating.
Thank you.
By the time I'm showered and dressed, all I can think of is my first meal.
I'm going upstairs. If you need me, yell for me.
Are you gonna fix me something to eat while you're up there?
Yes, I am.
Thank you.
You interrupted the cooking so she could scrub your sausage, so don't be a little mad that it's not in a timely friggin' manner. Man, this guy is a real case, isn't he? Also, he got a mustard-colored shirt on. He must be preparing himself.
You're welcome.
He better not be doing eating competitions with this friggin' ribbon in the background. Puppy.
Front door.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, babe.
I'm home.
All right, what you about to do?
I'm about to go help Amanda in the kitchen.
All right, I
love
love
you.
you.
You guys know why he's leaning that way? It's so he don't put his nuts in a leg lock, but I think he's probably already doing that anyway. His thighs are eating those things.
Hey, Mander.
Hey, Bug, what are you doing?
Nothing. Do you need help in the kitchen?
You could actually get the sausage out if you would like.
Where is it?
It is in the oven, and here is the pot holders.
I live with my wife.
And my 16-year-old daughter, Haley.
Me and her mother have joint custody of her, so she's with us half the time, but on the days...
This man really starts the day off with 8 Eggos, a whole, like half a plate of tater tots, 4 or so sausage patties. Like, he's really burning the midnight oil with this damn thing. No wonder your back hurts in the morning. All that damn pork.
If she does stay with her mom, she'll still come back and forth throughout the day and see me, knowing that I needed some help. Looks good.
You need anything else?
No, I should
I'm
be
good.
good.
Okay.
If he does need the help, I'm usually 8 minutes down the street. I can come stop by and say hey, or be like, hey, I'm here, you know. I don't like being away from my dad, so I always come around a lot.
She's tired from scrubbing that little 2-inch monster, huh? But yeah, he's eating a lot of friggin' food, right? Also, you guys know, I get the most mad when I see a child involved. A 16-year-old watching their dad deteriorate like this. It's not going to be a pretty picture. She's probably sitting there wondering why she's not good enough, why he couldn't change for her. It's just mentally probably playing a toll on her, which makes me mad. So I'm not going to be nice.
I have addiction to food.
You think?
Because nothing makes me feel as good as I do when I have food in my mouth.
Probably not the only thing you put in your mouth, huh, buddy?
In our family, obesity has really been an issue with all of us. I was the second youngest of 4 brothers and 2 sisters, and they were all overweight.
Okay, they were all really overweight. Cut to this picture of a pretty normal looking sister. And I don't know, this guy kind of looks like a young Chris Farley a little bit.
Everyone, my mom, my cousins, my aunts and uncles.
My dad had gastric bypass surgery to try to lose weight, and it didn't work. He got sick, and they had to wind up reversing it.
Then around the time I was 8, my dad had a series of heart attacks, so he retired early and our family moved to Marion County, Georgia.
Also, most of the time people say bariatric surgery didn't work. It just means you didn't work. If hard work's the key to success, everybody wants to pick the lock, right?
My dad's health declined and he wasn't able to do so much, and that caused problems in his marriage, because even though he and my mom were happy, she wound up going off with another man closer to her own age.
Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting mom to be pumping the plumber here or anything, but all right, we got a little raunchy already.
So that's when my dad decided he wanted to move even further out into the country to this little ranch, miles from anywhere, and I made up my mind to go with him. Those days living with him on the ranch were some of the happiest times of my life.
Going fishing, going to play with horses, going riding a four-wheeler.
You better not have rid a horse, because if you're worried about your back in the morning, I'm worried about that damn horse's back.
This is the time I first remember gaining weight. The day Dad died, it felt like the whole world crumbled, and it left a big hole in my heart. A hole that I spent the rest of my life trying to fill with food.
I think it looks like you filled it in already, but sorry for your loss. You can't losing a parent's not easy on anybody, right? I can have empathy about that.
After my dad passed away,
I came back to live with my mom.
we never talked about him dying. My mom's way of showing her sympathy to me was just like my dad's. She'd give me anything I wanted to eat.
I mean, all I had to do was pretty much ask 2 or 3 times, and she would do it.
You think you just moved? You weren't mad at her at all for cheating on your dad? No part of that? You didn't care as long as you got sausage, she could get it too? Is that what you're talking about?
So food became my way of comforting myself when I missed him, because food was my way of keeping the connection I had with my dad alive.
There really wasn't nothing during that time I really found that just made me super happy. I was living to eat. I never excelled real big in school because I wasn't real interested in it. I went to work when I was pretty young, but I couldn't hold a job very long. My early 20s,
I hadn't really dated much. I was feeling lonely. I went online looking for love, and I was lucky enough to find Amanda.
Went on Twinkies and Stinkies, right? I don't know, man. Everybody seems to find somebody dating online, and I'll see in the comments people like, why can't I find somebody? You're not downloading the wrong or the right friggin' app. They're out there. You could find them somewhere. You could find, like, I don't know, Backshots and Bingo or something. It's out there. There's an app for friggin' everything now.
we've been trucking along ever since. I did screw up along the way. I'm not going to say that I screwed up, because my daughter came out of it, and I mean, I wouldn't change that for anything in the world. I did screw.
You screwed something, and probably your freaking hair not so slim shady. What the hell? Why did everybody do this in the early 2000s? They saw Eminem come out. They said, yes, piss yellow hair. That sounds perfect.
Grew up with her mom on that night, but me and my wife worked things out. My wife is a good woman. I'm thankful to have her. I'm done, babe. That was good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. But you're ready for a nap now, huh?
Yeah.
I'll take you a nap.
I think I probably will.
Is this what he means by long day? Eating breakfast, taking a shower. This is his version of a long day? I pray to. Why did you take him back anyway? You signed up for this after he cheated on you, and oh my God.
In my 20s, I was working some. I worked some in an electric company. I mean, I was 300-400 pounds out digging ditches. And I just kind of floated around with the jobs because I didn't really care about none of them. And I decided I want to be a repo man. And once I finally got the opportunity to do that, I mean, that was my thing there, you know. I pretty much excelled at that. There was a period of time from pretty much the time I met my wife till my daughter was born.
I mean, now he really looks like the not so Slim Shady, right? This is so funny.
That I pretty much stayed the same weight. I was probably around 450 when my daughter came along. And then I did gradually start getting bigger, had to move up in pant sizes until I finally couldn't work anymore because I was too big to perform the job that I was hired to do.
But after I went on disability, things between me and Amanda kind of shifted from being romantic to her being more of a caretaker.
Which is going to destroy the relationship. Like a caregiver relationship, it's not going to be like a normal relationship. It's going to suck for everybody, right?
Intimacy got lost.
When you get this big, I mean,
where'd it go?
Unless it hangs down to your knees. I mean, once you get this big, I mean, you just got a problem.
Not true. Where there's a will, there's a friggin' way. I'm fat, not dead. Never had that friggin' issue. But I mean, yes, hangs to your knees. That's what happened.
I mean, that's just all there is to it.
Do you need or want anything else?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Last year and a half has been a struggle for him since his mother's passed away. He had a hernia and he had to have emergency surgery. And it's just been a battle since then.
My body it was slowly but surely just slowing me down to where I'm at now.
I think he has the mindset of now that he really wants to change not only for himself, but for me and for the whole family, because the whole family would love to go do things that we've always talked about doing.
Look, I'm going to hope that's true, but until I see results, I'm still going to like be ripping into this guy because I don't like the choices he's made thus far. So he's on my hit list right now, not so Slim Shady.
So I think that's the big reason that, you know, his mindset is, I want to do this.
I have to change the way I live. I have to make a life change. I have to get my weight under control so I can spend more time with my wife and my daughter.
Do you really have a cup that says man on it? Were you confused about that one? Whenever you lost the intimacy, did you lose something else? You needed to reaffirm it to yourself?
Do you want these or are they no good?
They should still be good.
It's just like, we want to go visit places and we want to be able to do things just like any other dad and daughter would be able to.
His legs and his feet they hurt, they ache. His breathing, I've noticed he's been having trouble with that. He wants.
It's not going to tickle when your shin touches the top of your foot, but am I tripping or did I see like 6 things of cooking spray on top of the fridge? Like you guys are stocking up big time.
To be able to do more things with Haley and be able to have a normal life, but his body's tired and it's just getting worse. Corn dogs and tater tots, good for you?
Sounds good to me.
This man's turning into a tater tot. You have him for breakfast, you have him for lunch, and then you suck down a corn dog, you glizzy goblin little maniac.
You want to cook the corn dogs in the oven?
Yes, sir.
They're looking good, babe.
Yeah, you really chefed that one up, huh, sweetheart? You really put your foot in that thing.
I'm unhappy being this big. If I don't lose weight, I feel like in a year or 2 years, it'll wind up killing me.
Holy shit, you wiener gremlin. You're gonna eat that many? Oh my God, your poor stomach. Did you guys see what he had for breakfast? This man is literally porking it up all day and night, except for his wife, I guess.
Looks good, babe.
Enjoy.
Oh, I am. I got a lot of goals. I want to get my daughter through school and grown and make it to where she don't have to depend on no one to support her. She can do it herself.
Look, I want to see the daughter survive and thrive in spite of all this, but our man over here, Mr. Any Hole's a Goal, you know, the only hole he's worried about putting something in is his friggin' mouth, and that's evident. He just swallowed 12 friggin' corn dogs in 2 seconds. I didn't see any chewing.
Getting full, babe. It was good. I think I'm gonna finish off this last corn dog, and after that, I think I'm going to bed. My legs are hurting. My feet are hurting.
I'm glad you liked it.
I can't go on like this anymore. I need to change.
You had a busy day, huh, baby? You burned a whole bunch of calories moving that jaw as much as you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Are you nervous?
I am. I'm very nervous.
It'll be all right. Want it, hey, bug? Everything will be fine.
Quick, I'm nervous. Get me a corn dog. I suck on them things like a passy.
Promise it will. Has got everything packed up.
Puppy.
I'm hitting the road headed to Texas to go see the doctor about getting weight loss surgery. I've never driven this far, period.
Got him.
No, it's gonna be a long trip. I'm gonna be hurting.
Daisy May, no ma'am. You stay inside.
It's gonna be my legs from riding. I'm just gonna be uncomfortable once that happens until I stop somewhere and be able to get out of the truck and lay down.
I mean, your legs are going to be the only thing uncomfortable, right? Your whole body friggin' hurts getting in a car at this size, if we're being real. But tater tots aren't friggin' helping the situation. Like, that seems to be his go-to for getting all his calories in. He needs a whole bag of tater tots a day. Pumpkin pie.
I'm nervous. I'm worried. Don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, going to see a doctor I've never seen, going to Texas. I ain't never been to Texas. It's a long way away. My daughter's here, a long way away from her. Just haven't never been that far away.
You wait till the fat Grim Reaper gets a hold of you. That man is in every fat person's freaking nightmares if they don't want to really lose weight.
Do you have everything, Dad?
It's looking like it. I'll see you when we get back.
All right.
You good?
Yeah.
Don't get upset. I'll be back in a few days. Okay?
Love you.
I love you too.
That's a truck. It's not supposed to squat like that. Damn, you just turned this thing into a friggin' lowrider. But when there's a daughter involved or any kid in general, like, I want to see them go above and beyond, right? Like, I want to see them put in all the effort there is. I don't want to see them sitting there eating a bunch of corn dogs and tater tots. That's probably why I've been more brutal to this guy than normal.
Oh.
I love you, hey, bug. Love you too. Be careful.
Yep. Love you.
Of course he drives a GMC for Get Me Corn Dogs.
Love you.
Babe, it's been a while since we've been on a road trip. I'm nervous about the doctor. I ain't going all the way to Texas. I ain't never drove this far.
How long is the drive?
11 hours.
Yeah, come Saturday, I'll be driving 12 hours to Florida. I'll be in St. Augustine. Catch me on the beach if you're down there. I'll be out there.
That's with 0 stops. We're definitely gonna wind up having to stop so I can lay down and get my legs to stop hurting. We're definitely not gonna make it there in one trip.
Oh, Lord. Definitely gonna be a long ride. Because I'm just tired of being fat.
Do you have any
Seems like you're tired of friggin' everything. He's taken 3 naps so far, and I've only seen the guy for 10 friggin' minutes of this episode so far.
anything in mind about what you want for dinner tonight?
Some kind of drive-through.
Is it bad that I'm so fat that I already know this is a friggin' Popeyes? Like, when you get to a certain level of fat, you could just see the friggin' outline of a fast food place and know what the hell it is. This is 100% Popeyes.
500 feet, turn left onto Wind River Road North.
You ready?
Yeah.
I want a number 9. I want it large sized. Then I want another number 9, no pickles. I want it large sized with a sweet tea.
You already told us your wife has an issue with no pickles, so maybe that order's for her. But alright, friggin' Popeyes. I wonder when this was filmed. You think he would jump out and fight somebody for a Popeyes chicken sandwich? Because that was going on there for a while. That was nuts.
Regular side of red beans and rice. A regular side of macaroni and cheese. Just to order a popcorn shrimp and an extra chicken sandwich with no pickles.
Will that be all for you?
Yes, ma'am.
First 7-Eleven.
The amount this guy eats is friggin' wild. He's putting down more than I've seen a lot of people friggin' eat on this show, right? Also, you're not eating friggin' beans if I've got to be in this car with you 12 hours. You are not putting me in a fart coffin. Holy hell, for 2 people to eat 40 bucks at Popeyes? And you didn't get a family meal? You could have just got the damn family meal at that point.
You ready for your food?
Yep.
There's your popcorn shrimp. And then here's your sandwiches.
I'm kind of mad that he ordered the popcorn shrimp I always used to order too. I love their damn popcorn shrimp. Might not be the best idea to get shrimp at a chicken place that's fast food, but it ain't that bad.
My legs are hurting, my feet are hurting.
I'm definitely gonna have a hard time staying awake after I eat this, so.
As long as I can eat, I can keep the pain at a minimum. Red beans and rice is pretty good too. They'd make it better if I had a biscuit to go with it.
How about we lose some weight until you can butter your own friggin' biscuit? But the amount of food this guy's eating is really blowing me the hell away. And this is coming from a guy that was 605 pounds. I still think he's putting what I used to eat to friggin' shame. Also, everybody's got like food narcolepsy in this family. They're always falling asleep.
The doctor, he's gonna want me to eat better, so made sure I got me a good greasy fried chicken sandwich and yeah, kind of like the last hoorah. I'm getting full. But I gotta finish my sandwich. Can't let a perfectly good chicken sandwich go to waste.
And that's really what all of us are trying to do, just not waste food. You know, we got a problem with wasting food. That's the only reason I got to 600 too. I just couldn't waste food.
We'll have to get some more food later after I eat all this.
Alright.
This guy's friggin' impossible, man. This last hoorah is gonna take a couple friggin' laps on the way to Texas, huh?
Put us in the hallway. Just everything
They're doing the 600-pound Shining. Watch blood start coming out of the friggin' walls like some kind of hash brown horror movie here.
Thing to do with traveling is making my mind kind of exhausted. Get to see the doctor tomorrow. I'm interested to see what he's got to say and see if he can help me get the weight off of me.
Finally, thank God.
The bed's fat people approved.
Is it?
Covers.
I got him.
All right, I don't want none right now. I'm kind of warm.
Damn, his legs, like that, they're red, like way more red than they were at the start of this thing. So he's flaring up. He's going to be putting on fluid weight from the whole drive. Like, he's probably in a world of hurt right now. So I feel bad for him about that, but he still kind of sucks right now.
Are you okay?
My nerves are... Me going on this diet is probably going to affect you too. You going to do it with me?
Yes, of course I am.
It's going to be hard. It's going to take a lot of work.
It is, but we can do it.
Patrick?
Do you guys really think his wife's going to get on this diet with him? Because I don't know. She seems super supportive, but she also seems like she's kind of helping the guy destroy himself at this point. And I mean, his like balls are social distancing right now because his thighs are pushing them apart probably.
I haven't weighed myself in a few years, but I think I'm over 600 pounds. And I just hope that I'm not closer to 700 than I am 600.
Okay, you can go ahead and step on the scale.
I will give you my guess. My guess is going to be 648. And that's, I mean, that's actually pretty damn good for as much as he's eating. I would expect way more than that.
I'm at Dr. Now's clinic in Houston to get my weight checked and to meet with Dr. Now for the first time to get his help losing weight. I think I'm over 600 pounds, but I haven't weighed myself in a few years.
Okay, your weight is 657.
Well, that's closer to 7 bills than he was hoping for initially, right? He was hoping to be closer to 6. I give him the benefit of a doubt by 2 pounds, but he's over.
Okay, we're going to room 5.
That's a little bit of a shock, to be honest with you. That's higher than I was expecting.
If I'm the wife, I'm a little scared right now too, because like I said, you can't step into Dr. Now's office with any extra ripples around your mid-region, because he's going to see that. It'd be like throwing a friggin' pork chop on your belt and jumping into a lion's cage.
Hello, how y'all doing?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm good. So, you must be Patrick.
Yes, sir.
Well, good to meet you. And who did you bring with you today?
My wife, Amanda.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
All right. So, where are you coming from?
Columbus, Georgia.
Okay, what brought you down to Houston?
To try to get help with my weight.
All right, then you are 657.
Yes, sir.
All right, so
I also just realized that this guy's from the peach cobbler state. I didn't think about that one. And I lived in Florida for a little while. Georgia is a pretty nice area, though, to live.
how long you been at this weight?
For a long time. I've been big all my life. I've never been this big, though.
Well, your weight is definitely taking a toll on your body. According to your chart, you have multiple medical issues, I see, like diabetes.
Yes.
And
This guy's diabetic? I just saw him drinking friggin' syrup like it was water. How is he not dead if that's the case, right? Or at least he should be missing some damn toes. I don't think diabetics are allowed to do that.
the sleep apnea.
Yes.
So your body is clearly heading to a breaking point soon. How is your mobility?
I can get around. I can move around.
So what do you do all day?
Right now, sit on my ass.
You need
I don't even know if he does that. Mostly just nap, eat, nap, eat, nap. That's what I've seen so far.
to make sure you keep your stamina up, because with how your body is doing, if you lose your mobility, then that is likely going to be it for you. But if you lose some weight, that will help stop your health getting worse. So why do you think you're overweight like this?
Overeating. I ate too much.
Duh, when you polish off a box of friggin' corn dogs in one sitting. Also, is this wife sitting over there falling asleep? Because I think she's probably told him all this before and she just don't care anymore.
You eat too much in one setting, or you eat too much all day?
I probably snack all day, but it's usually one big meal a day, and then just snacking throughout the day.
So what do you snack on?
Candy, whatever's there, chips.
You're diabetic and you eat candy?
Yes.
Did anybody tell you not to?
Yes. I know I shouldn't do that.
You're 42 and you've been diabetic for 5-6 years and you're eating candy. You remind me the guy came in and said, my head hurt when I hit it with baseball bat. And I said, wouldn't it be easy to stop that and then asking medicine for it?
Yeah.
It's easier said than done. Like, I get that. Food has a certain grip on you at this size. But this guy, the way he was eating, I think he would eat the damn coffee table if you put a little bit of syrup on it. Like, he would saw that puppy down, put some sausage gravy on it, a little bit of syrup, and just pound it. Take it down.
Yeah, you're probably right. It'd be kind of like shoving a rocket up my. I mean, I can go to the moon if I do that, but we know it's not going to happen.
Okay.
Well, now I just know why you're not touching your wife anymore, because she ain't got the equipment you're looking for, huh?
Well, by analogy, you fit your situation better, I think. Because the issue is you have known what you're doing to yourself. So you understand that you're going to have to change your eating habit. Are you willing to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Amanda, should I believe him?
If you show me how to do it, and it'll get done.
All right.
Yes,
Amanda, do you work or you stay home with him?
I stay at home.
You stay home. So you said chips and candy. Who buys those?
Well, she's also his permanent caregiver at this point, so I'm be willing to bet that she's probably getting paid to do it. So all that little assume the position, patting him down, trying to find like all that, packing on the pounds, all the corn dogs, all the tater tots, she's probably getting a paycheck for cooking all that stuff.
Okay. So the family enables you and gets you what you want. And you just sit around eating and you say you don't know what to do to get better and lose weight. Is that about right?
Yes, sir.
Have you heard the expression eat less and do more exercise? Like you didn't know that?
I know it. It's just more I have to get up off my butt and do it.
Well, you know, like this is not your first rodeo. You knew all these things and you haven't done much to change it. So I don't know what we can tell you is going to make a difference.
All right, look, every fat person knows exercise more, eat less, that would be beneficial for us, okay? It just at some point you have no care about yourself, your own well-being, or anything. The only reason people get this big is they just don't care about themselves, and then they kind of hit a wall, and they're just like, oh man, I have to do something about this. And I don't know how he didn't hit it sooner with his daughter and all being 16 years old, but here he is nonetheless.
Well, because I need help. I can't get it all off by myself.
Well, you're going to have to be motivated to stick with the healthy eating habit and get yourself in better shape, because I guarantee you're not going to live too long like this, okay?
Yes, sir.
Anything happen to you, even if you fall and twist your ankle, then you can't get up and walk, then you're going to get bedridden and you're not going to be able to pull through out of that, okay? We're going to give you the roadmap, but if you don't follow it, there's not much we can do for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to give you some instruction what to eat, what not to eat. Then I'm going to give you some instruction about exercise. So if you do those and change your eating habit, you should be able to lose 60 to 70 pounds in 1 month.
Okay, I think most people come in here and they're expecting a lot more than they're going to get. because he's going to give you a diet, right? He's going to tell you to follow this. But I don't know outside of putting people on a controlled diet what they expect to get from Doctor Now. But it's not going to be as much help as you think. It's all going to be up to you at the end of the day. So if this guy thinks his last hoorah at Popeyes and all this and that, and he doesn't follow this diet, like it's up to him. What can Doctor Now do if you're not following the diet?
Okay. The goal I'm going to give you to prove to me that you're serious is to lose 100 pounds in 2 months. So this is going to be a very easy thing to do if you follow the diet.
Yes, sir.
All right, Patrick, let me bring some stuff for you and then we go over it, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll be back.
Yes, sir.
Also, 100 pounds in 2 months. Like, this is brutal, Doctor Now. I like when Doctor Now's a little bit more brutal about things. Like, he's like, you're diabetic, you're eating candy. What the Charleston Chew's wrong with your dumb ass? Like, I like when Doctor Now's like this.
I just got to get the information from him and just do it.
You can do it. I know you can.
I have a lot of concerns about Patrick right now, particularly his medical history with all the issues he has developed as a result of his weight. It is clear his size is all.
Man, I don't know what the wife's doing over here, but she is extra friggin' sleepy. I'm wondering if she's getting herself on a little bit of the benzo diet so she can deal with his stuff all the damn time.
Already taken big toll on his body. And as long as he continues to make excuses and claim he doesn't know what to do, that is only gonna get worse. So if he wants to prevent his body giving out soon, then it's important he works to turn things around with his health immediately. And he's gonna need a lot of family support to do that. Okay, Patrick, this is a...
Also, you guys know the producers are friggin' diabolical. They're zooming in on this guy's camel toe left and friggin' right. Like his fupa has spread, it's parted somehow, parted the Red friggin' Sea, and now it's somehow turned into a moose knuckle, but yeah, there it is.
quick reference to what you need to read every night so you can understand what the issues are. How Patrick controls his family is probably by getting unpleasant if they don't bring him the food he wants. So they enable him to avoid any sort of confrontation with him. So he and his whole family has a lot of work to do to turn his situation around. If they don't, then Patrick is gonna continue doing what he's been doing and getting bigger. And if he does that in his current state, it's not likely that it's gonna take long for his weight to kill him. So the time.
Also, this guy can chef up his own friggin' corn dogs. Nothing they cooked was like 5-star gourmet anything. Anybody can do the stuff they're doing. It's mostly frozen packaged stuff they're just throwing in the friggin' oven.
Time to change is now. I'm gonna give you a copy of my book, and I put bookmark and this chapter of exercise. You start doing these exercises 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the afternoon. There's several pages. Do all these exercises. So this will give you a total understanding what the problem is, what the solutions are. Any questions?
No, sir.
All right. So if you lose the weight and hit the goals I'm giving you, we will consider weight loss surgery for you. And if not, then we won't be able to help you.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
Right now, I'm thinking this guy expected a little more than a book. Like, yes, you're going to get a diet. I don't know what he was expecting, but I thought walking in here, maybe he thought he would have just got the surgery right away. Maybe he never saw the show, guys. I'm not sure, but he don't look too happy to be receiving this friggin' book right now.
Okay.
All right. If you need anything, if you have any question, give me a call,
Yes, sir.
and then we go from there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. I'll see you later.
Yes, sir. Thank you. My visit with Dr. Now it's not easy to just stop eating, I guess what I call normal, and
He thought the way he was eating was normal? There's no way in hell you can get to 600 pounds and think anything you're doing is normal, right? It's not like, oh yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend. You all should friggin' try what I did. Like, it's great, guys. Listen to me. Eat 12 corn dogs in one sitting. It's a quick way to friggin' die.
Just go to eating 400 calories a day, and then have family functions coming up that they're going to be wanting. I mean, that's what we always do, go to eat. Have my daughter's birthday that'll be coming up, you know, birthday cake. I'm sure that don't fall in the 400 calories 3 times a day.
This guy is already fantasizing about the funfetti. This shit's gonna go to hell in a handbasket real quick. I got a feeling.
I don't know. I'm going to try it. I don't even have a clue what to eat. I mean, I guess I go buy a bag of salad and eat like a couple leaves of it every 3 times a day. I mean, I'm hoping the information he gave me has got some more about what I can eat to get in that range.
It's going to be a challenge, but I'm ready to change.
Actually, his diet and the way he was eating is going to be one of the hardest friggin' adjustments like I've seen on the show. Because he wasn't eating anything even remotely healthy in any way. I mean, I guess potatoes are considered a vegetable, right? So his vegetable of choice would be friggin' tater tots. And his favorite drink, syrup. He just drinks a hell of a lot of syrup. I didn't even see him touch water or nothing. Looks like soda and syrup. That's all he drinks. Tater tot diet.
Are you wanting some turkey bacon too, Daisy Mae?
Why don't you fix you anything?
Just not hungry this morning.
Also, does that look like friggin' turkey bacon to you guys or regular bacon? Because turkey bacon doesn't crisp up quite like that.
Go for a walk later. You want to come with me?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea to me.
It's been kind of a strange time since I saw Dr. Now.
I got his book and started trying to do his diet and all. I stayed steady on it for about a month after I left Dr. Now's, and then chaos kind of started.
Are you good?
Yep.
All right.
I would be willing to go on Who Wants to Be a Morbid Millionaire right now and bet that's regular friggin' bacon.
Some of my exercises in my chair. I had been looking at selling my house for a while, and the market's kind of good right now. The house sold. We packed up all the dishes were gone, and it started getting harder to do the diet. Ooh.
I just realized what he said. The dishes were gone, so I couldn't diet anymore. Once you start putting things in boxes, you would just have to go back to the biggin' diet.
I fell off the exercises with all the stuff that was going on. Still got to get Dr. Now's book back out from unpacking so I can get back on all of the exercises that are in the book. I remember some of them. I've been doing those.
How dare you not keep the fat Bible by your bedside?
Most of the exercises I've been doing lately is just with the moving and the unpacking and I've been pretty much going every day.
You're doing your exercises a lot better. You've been very active, very. The moving and...
I'm sore.
You want to get ready and go for a walk?
Sure.
As opposed to the level of activity before, I'm sure this looks very active, but at least he's trying something. Like, if you put forth some kind of effort, I'll feel pretty good about what you're trying at that point.
Sounds good to me.
I feel much better with my body now since I went to see Dr. Now. Mobility's got a lot better. I'm moving around a lot better.
Go for a walk.
I mean, my legs and my knees still hurt, but I'm not getting out of breath like I was. It gives me an incentive to keep going, and I have something to prove, and it's to prove that I can do this. Thank you, babe.
You're welcome. You good?
Yep.
You ready for walks with us, Daisy? Come here.
I'm going for walks, and that's something new. So, we're off to a good start.
It's kind of sad to say that walking became something on your bucket list to do when you get this big, but you don't usually just go out of your way to take any extra friggin' steps in a day. So this is a big deal that he's trying this.
No.
Well, babe, you're doing it. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. It was a slight delay because of the move, so I called Dr. Now's office to ask for an extra month. Dr. Now gave me the extra month, but he fined me an extra 30 pounds as a kind of a penalty for taking too long. So instead of 100 pounds in 2 months, it became 130 pounds in 3 months. And that
I love when Dr. Now gives people a pound penalty because they don't show back up on time. But if you're going to waste his time and he's going to be putting all this effort into helping you get your life back, why shouldn't you get penalized?
That just seems kind of impossible. But I worked hard to lose as much weight as I could, and I think I did pretty good. I'm just nervous that if it's going to be as much as it should be.
Man, this guy's got a friggin' crossroads in the back of his head. I don't think that, man, I hope not. I don't think mine look like that.
Patrick?
At my last appointment, I weighed 657 pounds, and Dr. Now told me to lose 130 pounds in 3 months.
We're gonna weigh you. Just let me zero this out and then I'll let you know.
Does this look like 130 pounds to anybody else? Because I'm not seeing 130 pounds going right here. Just saying.
Okay, step up on the scale.
So that would put me at 527.
Okay, 40 pounds is not great. It's not bad. He lost something. So my guess would be he goofed off for 2 months, called Dr. Now and said, I need more time. Really went at it for the last month. That's probably what happened.
Going to room 5 now.
Okay. I feel like that should be a victory for me because I lost a lot of weight. And so part of me feels good about that. But since it's not to the goal, I don't think Dr. Now's going to say I can move ahead with anything. So that's just discouraging, considering how hard I worked. So I'm not really feeling like this is much of a victory when it should be.
Do you really feel like you worked that hard, though, or does some part of you know you left a little bit extra on the friggin' table? Which is not a 600-pound thing to do. Everybody knows we don't waste good food, so we don't leave anything on the table.
You should be proud of yourself. That's major. That's nothing little.
Don't pat this guy on the back after you know that he's not losing weight, so you're still having to scrub his smegma, and a lot of things are little, right?
Hello, how y'all doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm good. All right, Patrick, you lost some weight and you're off to a decent start, but you're still far from the goal I gave you. And on top of that, it's been 3 months, so you have been losing 13 to 14 pounds a month, which is not a lot.
Right.
And this is something that you can lose in 1 month, not in 3 months. Really, you should have lost 240 pounds at that time. But even with the goal of losing 130 pounds, you're 90 pounds away from that. So you're
Also, the most I ever lost in a month pre-surgery was 35 pounds, so I'm not taking a shot at anybody that can lose 40 in a month. But if you stick to Dr. Now's diet and actually do it the way he wants you to, 40 pounds is pretty friggin' easy to drop at this size.
still not doing the diet like you should. You know what the normal weight for your height is?
No.
190 to 200.
Oh.
That means that you got 400 pounds of extra weight to lose.
That means I got 2 extra people with me.
But in the way that you're living with your weight right now, you're rolling the dice that any day something happens, that will be too much for your body. It will be the final straw, and then next thing you know, you won't pull through. And this is a situation that you have to realize that this is a very dangerous way to be in 600 pounds, and carrying that weight and effect of that on your cardiovascular system is just significant. And if you
Yeah, I mean, he always knew it. You always know in the back of your head that you're kind of going to crap out if you're rolling the dice. You're eating 12 friggin' corn dogs, talking about I'm carrying around an extra 2 people while he's eating enough for 6 people. Like, you know, in the back of your head that this doesn't end well. It just gets to a point where you want to do something about it. And I think that's where he's at, but he's just not sure how to go about it while still kind of keeping his happy go lucky nap all day life that he had before.
you twist your ankle and fall and break it, that will be it for you, because you end up in a bed that you won't get out of. So what are you going to do to prevent that?
I'm gonna stay on diet and eat like I'm supposed to, and I'm gonna lose more weight. And when you want, tell me when you want me back and how much weight you want me to lose, and I'll be back, and I'll.
Well, it should be very easy for you to lose 50 pounds in 1 month.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So I'm going to give you another 2 months to lose 100 pounds. Do you think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Patrick.
Here's the thing, though. People usually put their best foot forward off the bat, and then they just kind of can't maintain that kind of weight loss. So I'm wondering if he's just going to kind of go back to his old ways and think, well, I lost something, I did something. That's kind of, I don't know. I'm a pretty good read at fat people. I've been fat people my whole life. So I can almost tell what fat people are going to do a lot of the time, just based off like looking at their actions or how they're acting.
I'm glad to see you again. After you missed your follow-up appointment,
Yes, sir.
I thought you would never come back. So I'm glad you made it back. So let's work harder to make better progress and lose 100 pounds over the next 2 months this time. This time you're going to show up, right?
Yes.
All right, before you go, I want to run some tests to make sure you're doing okay. So we get some lab work on you, do some tests and see how things are. And if there is anything we need to address, we will, okay?
Okay.
And you know, if he calls for another extension next month, that he's just not doing anything for half the time and then just trying to rush and diet as quick as he can to lose whatever weight possible.
All right. Well, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
And we'll see y'all later.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Think about it. The eggs are 61 calories a piece.
But it's still too much, so you've got to cut back more.
Yeah.
I'm obviously disappointed to see such a little progress with Patrick.
Also, I thought eggs were 70 calories, but if he's really trying to play off that all he's eating is friggin' eggs, like he's out of his damn gourd.
I'm glad that he at least started to lose some weight, but losing around 13 to 14 pounds a month is not nearly fast enough to reduce the strain on his body how he needs. He needs to start doing a lot better right now, not only to move ahead with the program, but to avoid getting his body to a breaking point.
Yeah, I mean, that neck is literally screaming tater tot. Maybe there was a couple of bags of tater tots that snuck their way into the egg diet he's claiming that he was eating, but I don't know. I don't think he's exactly following this diet to the T or anything.
Soon. So hopefully he's taking this seriously enough to do that, because he doesn't have a lot of time to keep making excuses and blaming other things instead of taking responsibility like he needs.
It didn't go as bad as I thought it would be, because it didn't give me as a hard time as I thought, because I did lose some weight, just not as much as he wanted me to.
But I'm determined as ever, and I'm going to keep at it and do better.
I'm going to do it. There's no doubt in my mind. I have too many people that I want to be around for longer and go do stuff with that I'm not going to let down.
He's saying all the right things at this point, which leads me to be somewhat hopeful, but I've had my dreams shattered before watching this and just expecting people to do that much better for their families, and then they just kind of say, screw it, let's go to a buffet or something like that. So hopefully he does turn it around for his daughter, his wife, everyone in his family, because it sounds like everybody was struggling with their weight. So hopefully he can be one of the examples that starts turning it around. But right now, it's not looking that hopeful, but he's saying the right stuff.
Well, y'all ready to go camping? We ain't been in quite a while.
I'm excited. It's gonna be nice.
Camping? What the hell are you doing roughing it with ruffles out here? But Smokey the 600-pound bear, I guess only you can prevent s'more fires.
Since my appointment with Doctor now, the progress has been going pretty good. I've been dieting, exercising. I'm getting more active. I feel like I've lost enough weight. I can take them camping now. It's been
I just realized that the not-so-slim Shady named his daughter Haley. Oh my God, he really did want to be Eminem.
a really long time since we went and done it, so it would be something fun for us all to go out and do.
Right here, a good spot for the tent.
Looks good to me.
Camping makes me happy because Patrick is getting to where he can and wants to do the things that he likes to do again. And he's trying to spend time with Haley and myself, and I'm just looking forward to it. It's a good surprise.
There ain't no way in hash brown hell this guy is sleeping on the friggin' ground, let alone all the pain you feel at this size. I don't think I could sleep on the ground. It would be agony.
Go for a walk?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, let's do it then. Oh.
Oh my God, this guy's wheezing is crazy. There's no way. This guy, you're gonna have to call the EMTs here in a minute anyway.
This congestion, man. It's kicking my ass.
Do you really think it was congestion, or could it have anything to do with all those cheese curls or corn dogs?
Maybe we shouldn't stay tonight. Maybe we should just pack up and go home. We tried. Next time,
Maybe we'll do better next time.
I think it's a good idea.
All right.
I want to see inside that cooler so bad so I can see if he's actually trying to follow this diet at all. Because if it's full of cauliflower, or it might just be full of like the biggest friggin' wieners you've ever seen, because this guy could suck down a wiener in one shot. We saw that before.
You want to help me pack up, hey Bug?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you pack up.
Okay.
Come on.
Here's your drink.
Will you fold your chair up?
Yeah.
Sure, you're in the chair.
I was feeling good. I wanted to come camping today. I just kind of overdone it. I'm not ready for it yet, so we're gonna go back home and eat. And maybe in a month or so, I'll try it again once I've lost more weight, and we'll come back and try it again.
Look, there's nothing wrong with trying things and failing. I'd rather see the guy fail than not try at all. But at the same time, I need to know what the hell he's eating so I know if he's on Dr. Now's diet. Because if you would have opened that cooler, I would have saw a whole bunch of Oscar Mayers, and then I would have known this guy's just tilting his head back and using his throat as some kind of wiener water slide like he did before.
See where my weight's at. I don't know. I've been sick. I know I haven't done that great on my diet. I've tried, but I could have done better.
Everybody knows congestion leads to calories, right? I can give you a little insider tip though. This weigh-in's not going to go pretty because he just drove 12 hours from Georgia to Texas, and looking at his legs, they're going to be swollen. So this is not going to be good. He didn't follow the diet. If he doesn't gain weight, I'll be absolutely shocked because he probably put on 30 pounds of fluid during that drive. At least I know I could. So I know he probably did too.
Here we are back in Houston for my next follow-up with the doctor now, and we're gonna see how much weight I've lost. I'm a little worried because I got sick after camping, and I've been sick pretty much the whole month. So all I could do was rest in bed, and I couldn't really focus on what I needed to do for the program. So I made a little bit of progress, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Right now, this guy looks friggin' like shell-shocked. He looks like he's totally out of it. He's like, why am I even friggin' here? Why didn't I ask for another extension? The daughter looks pretty sad too, which makes me feel bad.
Patrick?
Hi, how are you? At my last appointment, I was down to 616, and Dr. Now told me to lose another 100 pounds over the last 2 months.
Did you guys notice that when he stepped through the door, he stared up at the sky like he was looking for Jesus' help on this one?
Step up on the scale.
So that would put me at 516. That's not good.
Uh-oh, 641, so he gained 25 pounds. I knew it. It's either water weight or he really did use his throat as a wiener water park, which I'm leaning towards that one a little bit too.
We're going to be going to room 5.
All right. Good Lord, that's not okay. What the heck happened with that? There's only one way this is going to go with Dr. Now at this point. And it's not the way you daydream about.
Oh yeah, this is a nightmare about to come through this door. This is every fat person's nightmare for sure. If you're 600 pounds, you've seen Dr. Now come into your dreams before and tell you you didn't lose the 30 pounds you're supposed to lose. Run.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Speed walk.
On you.
I'm good, thank you. All right, good to see you all again. How was your trip down here?
It was all right. Long drive, but it was good.
How many hours did you have to drive?
About 11.
1 day or 2 days or what?
No, we just drive straight here.
Well, all that travel put a lot of strain on your body with your weight and your condition. So I don't think you should make that trip again because there is no point if you're not making the changes you need. Especially this time, it looked like you almost gained 30 pounds. So what happened?
I've been sick. I had like the flu, but that's really no excuse.
So people have flu, they lose a lot of weight and they don't gain weight. No.
Not me.
That's just what I was thinking. If you had the flu and you were that sick, like you're going to drop a ton of weight. But this guy came in here, thought he had the excuse of all excuses. And Dr. Now's like, are you out of your effing mind? You would have lost friggin' weight.
Well, make better story.
No, I don't really have any excuses. I mean, I wasn't eating right.
So what is your objective coming here if you just plan to keep doing whatever you want and making excuses and telling me you didn't follow the diet and you were sick and why come in all the way to tell me that?
I don't know.
I can tell you, because I know he wanted to ride a rocket before, right? But he rode the corn dog rocket straight to the scale. Either that or fluid. Like, I'm going to guess he gained a lot of weight in fluid too, though.
So what is your objective here? What do you expect that we're going to do for you?
There's nothing about my weight that you can do for me. I mean, I need to show that I can lose the weight, and I can lose the weight. I just have to get off my own butt and do it.
If you're coming here and you're clearly, taking this seriously and think this is a joke, but there is no magic to save you. It's not going to be me that saves you. It's not going to be your wife or your daughter. Our magic is you, and follow the instructions that we gave you. You don't want to follow those, and you want me to make you lose weight.
I'm gonna go do the diet like I'm supposed to, eat like I'm supposed
Look, every fat person walks into a bariatric surgeon and thinks you're going to do some kind of like Chris Angel calorie freak and just make us magically lose weight. But it doesn't work that way, sadly. I wish you could walk in there, you could abracadabra away your ass, but it just don't work that way.
to.
But you didn't do anything about it last 6 months.
Okay, I'm tired of dealing with it. Whatever.
You keep showing me that you're not serious about saving your life, Patrick. In 6 months, you should have been able to lose a whole lot more. And you got a lot of health issues. We need to check your heart, make sure that you're not having angina, and see what's going on, because your body is close to giving out. And this is all result of overeating and not losing weight. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
How much you can do before you get that chest pain?
It don't always just come up when I'm doing something. It may come up just out of the blue.
So how often you get that?
Every day.
You're having chest pain every single day and you still didn't take the diet all that serious because you had a cold? Oh my God, this guy really has lost the friggin' plot at this point.
Every day, mostly in the afternoon. All right, let me get an EKG, see what's going on with your heart.
All right.
All right, Patrick, at this point, you need to figure out your life, and you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do from this point on. But in the meantime, I don't have an answer for you. You have to figure that out. So we get the updated blood work on you, see how bad you're
We don't need to do all that. You have no answers for it.
Answer for what?
You said you have no answers for it.
Well,
well, what?
we have answers for you, but you're not following those. And now you're becoming defensive, and it's our fault that we're not doing anything for you?
No.
Oh yeah, when they get arrogant with Dr. Now, it really gets on my last nerve. All right, listen here, Patrick Starr, the 600-pound sack of shit. Your wife over here, SpongeBob, is having to scrub your scrotum. Your 16-year-old daughter is sitting here having to watch you deteriorate every friggin' day. And you want to have an attitude because you played who could slide the corn dog down their throat the furthest. You are an absolute scumbag. I don't like you at all. And, yep, that's about what you can take from that one.
Oh, I didn't say it.
So what's your problem then? We're giving you the instruction, and you blaming us that we're not doing anything.
I'm not blaming for you. I never said you wasn't doing anything.
So, well, you're diabetes because you're overeating. What problem of that you didn't understand the past 6 months you've been here?
Okay.
And so when I said we need some lab work for you,
I'll give you lab work. I'll give you lab work. I'm just tired of listening to it.
I didn't even have to rip into him. I didn't realize Dr. Now was going to jump on his back and go for a piggyback ride, literally. But the guy's so full of it, all right? There's a whole lot of stuff he could have done, whole lot of what ifs, and he just likes to make excuses. He thinks that 40 pounds he lost before is just good enough.
Do whatever you need to do to help.
Well, Patrick, you got to get your life in order. You got to get your attitude in the right place. You got to make a decision in your life, what to do, what not to do.
That's true.
And those things are something that you're going to have to figure out, right?
That's right.
Okay. So we're going to find a local clinic for you to go to in 2 months to see if you're actually losing weight. I'm going to give you an easier goal to only lose 80 pounds in 2 months and see.
I'll tell you right now, if he goes and weighs in at a local clinic, though, he's going to drop weight because I think his legs are swollen from traveling. So he might not have dieted at all, but I don't think he actually gained the 25 pounds everyone's thinking he really gained at this point.
See if that will help you with. Okay?
All right.
Any other questions?
No.
All right. All right, I'll be back and see you after your EKG, okay?
All right.
All right.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons to cry when you're this big because it's super frustrating, but you're the only one that can do something about it, and you're not taking the accountability that you need to take in order to make a change about it, which I'll be the first to admit, I didn't do that at first either. It took me quite a while. So if he can get it in gear and actually make some changes, I'll take back every bad thing I said about the guy till this point.
track.
Not with him. I won't be back here.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't.
He just wants what's best for you, and you get back on track and do what needs to be done.
He gives you a book and a piece of paper. That's it.
I don't know what you expected him to do. They don't have some kind of tubby Tamagotchi you can carry around all day that just says, eat this, eat that, don't eat now, go to sleep. It doesn't quite work that way. A piece of paper is going to be about all you get from anybody as far as a diet goes.
Dr. Now's appointment didn't go very good. He wasn't happy because I gained some weight. I'm going to go back home and hit the diet hard and come back and hopefully have lost some weight this time.
It is unfortunate that Patrick continued this pattern of making excuses instead of taking responsibility. And in the condition he is in, there is no point in him continuing to come down here and put all that strain on his body traveling if this is all he's gonna do. So we'll set up a local clinic to check his progress in a couple months. But if he hasn't started to show me he's going to get serious and do what he needs by then we won't be continuing with Patrick because it will be clear he doesn't intend to change.
Wow, I've never seen somebody have a back dimple quite like that. Right center mass? That's crazy, man. A dozen corn dogs gives you a friggin' back dimple.
I'm nervous about this.
You have no reason to be nervous. You're gonna do good.
This month, I decided to join a gym so that I can get a trainer and push myself even harder. It's a little scary and intimidating to go out and do something like this when you've been trapped at home on the couch for years. So I'm
Definitely scary to get out of your comfort zone. I'll give him credit for that. The guy has been trying somewhat. He's just not putting forth his best foot or his third ankle or anything.
fighting through that, and I'm happy that Amanda will come with me for moral support.
Not to work out?
Hey guys. Hi. I'm Victoria. What's your name?
I'm Patrick.
Patrick, it's nice to meet you. So this is our other trainer, Matt. So he's going to be working with us today.
Coach Matt.
Ready?
I'm also really surprised this guy's not raring to get rid of this back dimple so he can see if his wife's got any dimples left.
Ready for a workout today?
I guess.
Follow me.
All right.
All right. So the first movement is going to be that sled push right there. I'm not looking for speed right here. I'm just looking for you to push it, kind of head down, and then again, the other way back.
Making a fat man push a sleigh reminds me too much of Santa. Can't do it. Not that time of year.
All right, yep, so we're pushing. There you go.
There you go. Good.
Very good. All the way down to Matt. Now we're gonna lean backwards and come back. Baby steps, baby steps. Very good. We're gonna go back over by the straps. How are you feeling so far?
All right.
All right.
I'm just breathing heavy.
That's okay. You should see our workouts. We breathe heavy too. Significant emotional event over there sometimes.
I actually really like this lady as a trainer. Like, she seems super likable and she's trying to make it as fun as possible. So I like her a lot.
It's okay. You're doing good though.
Yeah.
Hold the handles. How do we feel for the squats?
This thing ain't gonna pull over, right?
Nope, it's good. It's anchored in the floor.
We're gonna lean, okay? Just back a little bit. Not a whole lot of it, just a little bit. Okay, see, we're having fun. That's the whole point of this, right?
Yeah, fat people and ropes usually don't mix all that well. We can either snap them or we learn real quick not to lean on things because they break a lot, right?
It looked like Patrick was having fun at the gym. If you're not having fun or at least, laughing and enjoying yourself during a session, you're not with the right trainer. I'm absolutely very proud of Patrick and the fact that he took that first initial step to kind of set that foundation for himself. New things are really intimidating. Like I said, it adds and amplifies that anxiety. So the fact that he took that step to be like, you know what, I want to be healthier is something to be really proud of. Yeah, you're going to be sore tomorrow. Probably the next day.
Actually, really well put by the trainer. I think a lot of people are super scared to go from being a fat person to being in the gym trying anything out of their friggin' comfort zone. So well put by her. I like the way she said that.
We're headed to the local clinic Dr. Now set up for me to go check my weight and see where I'm at. I know I've worked to do better the last 2 months, and I'm really hoping how I've applied myself pays off today.
Hey, how are you? Good, how are you? Good. Okay, go ahead and step up on the scale.
Man, she's got a super fun voice, huh? But I'm trying to get a really good look at his legs. That's what I was waiting for. I'm going to bet that this is a good weigh-in because his legs look smaller because he didn't have to travel as far this time.
At my last appointment, I was at 642, and Dr. Now told me that I need to lose at least 80 pounds over the last 2 months. So if I made it to that, I'll be at 562 today.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Dropping 51 pounds isn't all that bad for 2 months. Not Dr. Now's level that he was expecting, but still not bad.
Yay!
Okay, Patrick, we're gonna go right into this swing right here.
Yes, ma'am.
That's a lot of progress, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough for Dr. Now.
I guess pushing that sleigh really did kind of help him. Feliz Navidad is Fupa.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing okay. So how was your weight today?
I was 591 today when I weighed in.
All right. So you lost 51 pounds?
Yes, sir. So I know I didn't do as good as you wanted me to do, but I am trying at losing weight.
Well, you're right. You haven't lost the amount of weight that you should have, but at least it showed me you're willing to try and take this seriously. So,
You think anybody ever just called Dr. Now and just tried to out and out just lie to him and expect he wouldn't check the records behind the scenes?
Patrick, at this point, I'm going to approve you for weight loss surgery.
Okay, well, that's great.
But there are two things you need to do first. First, you need to move down to Houston. Then, second, I want you to lose 30 pounds you still owe me from the last quote I gave you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's start working harder on your eating habit, and let me know when you can get down to Houston.
All right, I will do that.
That doesn't mean that you can take that as a victory lap and start eating, okay? So let's work harder and stay on track so we can move ahead with you, okay?
All right.
I don't know who would ever do something like that. Get approved for surgery, take a victory lap with a bunch of cheesecake, Velveeta, and pecan pies. You can't be that crazy, right? Nobody actually does that. Right friggin' here.
All right, thank you.
All right, Patrick, let me know if you need anything.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye now. Take care.
You too.
That wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be, was it?
No, not at all.
Are you excited about it at all?
Yeah, I could get the surgery and lose a whole lot of weight.
Okay, we're all ready to walk you out.
I'm very excited to be approved. I didn't think the call was going to go as well as it did, so I'm feeling really good.
But here's the thing. If this is happening the way I think it's playing out, right? He's not really dieting as much as he is, and he's just going up and down and swelling based on how far he travels. When he moves to Houston, if he weighs in right away instead of like getting off that fluid weight, it's not going to be a good weigh-in, and that's what I think might happen.
All right.
Y'all have a good day.
Yeah.
But it's going to take a lot for me and Amanda to move to Houston, so we have to start working on that. But that's why we got a place with a short-term lease to prepare for this. So we'll figure out what we need to make this happen, because I've worked really hard to achieve this and get here today. So whatever it takes to keep going and make it happen, I'm gonna do it.
At least he seems somewhat motivated at this point. I don't know if I expected him to ever get it fully together, but if he can get a good weigh-in next time, he should be able to get his surgery and get everything rolling.
Yeah, I want you to take that to Texas because I want it when I come.
Okay, well, help me fold it up. Because you got kind of a mess here, kid.
I don't have a mess.
Well, where's the damn corners?
It is a mess.
Well, I got my surgery approval, and that means we're moving to Houston. We found a place, and we're leaving tomorrow.
I'm gonna get the fans.
You know, as much as like I've had a problem with how this guy's acting thus far, I actually want him to get it together. Like, I want the happy ending that I'm not sure I'm going to get at this point.
The hardest, though, is leaving my daughter. I'm not going to see her for a bit. So she's going to spend some time with us today.
I'm a little excited, a little nervous, a lot scared. Excited about him getting the help that he needs. Worried about...
You're going to fit your whole life into that little thing? I know you sold your house and all and probably downsized a little bit. Like, he downsized a little bit weight-wise and stuff-wise, but that just seems like a little space to put all your friggin' stuff.
Leaving home. For one, for leaving Haley. And number two, the bad thoughts about what could happen during the surgery. And I've been trying to keep it together, but the closer it gets, the harder it's getting.
I have a way of living life where I just hope for the best and deal with the worst. I never actually think of what the worst possibility is that could ever happen. So you just kind of go with the flow and just expect the best most of the time and deal with the worst.
Trying to stay positive.
Oh, there's some dark clouds out here. So you gonna be all right while I'm gone?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-mm.
All right.
All right, I love you.
I love you too, baby. I'll see you out there, okay?
All right, I'll see you when I fly out there to see you.
All right.
All right, I love you.
I love you too. Please be careful going to your mama's.
I will.
You can tell his daughter loves him too. That's why I'm hoping that he gets the happy ending that I want to happen right here.
I love you.
I love you too. Yeah, this is gonna be a pain in my right here. Well, we finally made it to Houston. The drive wasn't too bad. No major mishaps. Now we're gonna see this place we rented and see what it's like in person.
This guy's made more trips down there than anybody else so far, but I'm just hoping there's not a lot of swelling. If there's a lot of swelling right now, this is not going to be pretty.
Never really know what a place can be like until you step into it. We figured we'd get a place that was furnished so we didn't have to do all that. And since it's just temporary, hopefully it's suitable.
I would never move into a place that's fully furnished just because I'd be afraid I'd have bed bugs biting my balls in the middle of the night.
Well, babe, this is where we're gonna be staying. Let me try out the couch. Well, it slides. Yeah, this place isn't so bad. I can see us living here for a little while. I don't know how long it's gonna be in the end. I guess it depends on how well I do with my weight loss and how quick
I mean, it's all up to you. You could be out of here as quick as you want to be at this point, as long as you get the surgery. I wouldn't recommend it. The surgeon wants you to stay there longer, but we've seen people that literally get their stomach cut out and then cut and run and take off back to where they were from.
I can get the weight off. And whether or not I'm gonna need skin surgery and all that. Sit here, cool off for a minute, and
Then we need to get all the stuff out of that U-Haul because we got to dump it off and we got to get ready to go to Dr. Now's tomorrow.
It is not good news that he's weighing in tomorrow because, like I said, there's going to be a ton of friggin' swelling.
I'm at Dr. Now's to find out my weight. I'm really hoping I made it to my goal. I was at 591 2 months ago, and Dr. Now wanted me to lose 30 pounds by today. So I need to be under 561 pounds right now.
Well, that's 590, so that's 1 pound. So I think exactly what I thought was going to happen is exactly what happened.
It's not the goal Dr. Now wanted, but I didn't gain. That should really count for something because I maintained my progress. But I'm not sure what Dr. Now's gonna say.
He's gonna say, "What you do, fat man? You ate too many Fritos."
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you all doing?
Doing all right.
I wonder if he caught a cold again this time, because that would explain everything, right?
So, Patrick, you all moved here?
Yes, just got in yesterday and here for my follow-up after that.
So, you haven't lost much weight. What's going on with that?
I've been trying. It's just easier said than done. I mean, I've been trying.
Well, if you eat
I blame the equinox. Made me eat too many Eggos.
what you're eating, you're going to be the same weight. So, what's the point of coming to Houston if you're not doing what you need and losing more weight?
I don't know.
So, what is your objective moving in Houston?
Get weight loss surgery. Lose weight. That's my objective, to lose weight.
But we haven't lost anything in the past 2 months, so what are you going to do different
But I
now?
haven't gained any either. I haven't gained.
I mean, if you're looking for consolation prizes, you could have just said, I moved here to try to find Megan the Stallion. She's in Houston, right?
Gained any more weight.
So you want to take victory lap with that?
That's a victory lap for me. I'm not back up to 672. Yeah, kinda.
Well, that kind of line of thinking and make me wonder that...
No, I'm not making excuses.
Just
Bring out the checkered flag, Doctor. Now we're going straight into checkers on this victory lap. I definitely did it my damn self, so...
let me finish what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay, that line of thinking make me wonder that you're not going to benefit from weight loss surgery because you're not really thinking clear in this situation. You got to change your behavior and line of thinking. And that is, if I don't lose that weight, I'm going to shorten my life.
Yeah.
That is your life.
Yeah.
And we're trying to save it for you. And you keep making excuses. Oh, whoopie-doo, I didn't get any weight. Come on. Yeah.
I want to hear Dr. Nell say whoopie-doo every single time or whoop-de-doo every single time I'm in or watching this show from now on.
You're killing yourself with the food. So I want to hear what you're going to commit yourself to. What are you willing to do to make the changes?
I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I mean,
well, you keep saying that, but that is
no.
just
I've made a big commitment coming here. I've left my daughter behind. I've left my home behind. I mean, I've made a huge commitment coming here. I mean, a huge commitment.
Yeah, you made a huge commitment to change, to come to Houston.
change, to come here.
Okay, so...
Look, nobody's doubting the fact that this was a huge adjustment. They're doubting the fact that you're willing to work hard because, like, I mean, doesn't the saying go, the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary? I'm pretty sure.
And what that translate on doing your eating habit. So tell me what exactly you're going to change with your eating habit. So I really know.
The only thing I know to change is to eat less than what I'm eating. That's the only thing I know to change.
Okay, well, what you're doing right now is not working, so don't...
Right, I got to eat less. That's the only thing I know to do is eat less than what I'm doing.
So how many times are you eating now?
I usually eat twice a day. I usually eat breakfast and dinner. That's it. And
any snack in between?
No.
All right. So here's what I'm willing to do at this point. I will schedule your weight loss surgery for a month from now. And if you lose 30 pounds in 1 month, then I'll move ahead and do your operation. But if you're not able to lose that 30 pounds, then I don't think weight loss surgery is going to help you.
Okay.
So
I mean, honestly, that's kind of the sweetheart deal you could ask for from Dr. Now, because he don't usually bend that far one direction or the other. I mean, he's kind of giving you an out right here, instead of just saying you have to lose another 100 in 2 months or whatever he started with.
I'm going to cancel your surgery and tell you to go home. If you show up and haven't made that progress, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You think you can do that?
Yes.
All right, back on your diet, back on your daily exercise.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. I'm hoping Patrick's lack of progress this time isn't a bad sign of direction he's heading. But he is in an important crossroad right now, because if he doesn't get back on the wagon and lose 30 pounds he needs to show me he's gonna stick with this, then I'm not gonna move ahead with his weight loss surgery. So he either does what he needs now, or that's likely gonna be it for him. The ball is in his court, and where we go from here is up to him.
The goal the doctor now gave me, it's doable. I just have to set my mind to it and work hard. If I don't do it, then that's on me.
Like I said, Dr. Now's not going to give you as sweet a deal as drop 30 pounds in the next month and I'll do the surgery. We've seen him give people way worse goals than that, so doable is kind of an understatement at this point.
We're going to St. Joseph. I'm definitely nervous, scared. I'm about to find out. Do I get my surgery this morning? I'm super nervous about my weigh-in. I think I did it. I think I lost the 30. I know I put my all into making that progress, but so much is dependent on this.
Look, his leg swelling's gone this time. So like I said initially, he's going to have a good weigh-in this time. Like, his leg swelling is going to be what holds him back one way or another. One time I went for a weigh-in and it said that I hadn't lost any friggin' weight. Surgeon was mad at me. Came back 3 days later, I'd lost 35 pounds. So your swelling will make you go up and down like crazy at this size.
That I'm just extremely tense about what the scale is going to say and what's going to happen. I need this surgery, and I can't have done all this and come all this way to lose the surgery now.
Hello, how y'all doing?
All right.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey.
How you doing? How you feel this morning?
Scared.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and check your weight and make sure you lost that 30 pounds. If you did, then we go ahead and do your surgery, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let me get you to go to the scale and see what's going on with that, okay?
Okay.
All right.
You think he's scared of the actual surgery, or he's just scared of the weigh-in at this point? Because I think he's just scared of the weigh-in.
All right, let me turn it on.
You guys can see half of the leg sticking out in the pogo stick from the tattoo on his friggin' back. What a terrible tattoo to get, let alone to let like a third grader draw or whatever, because it don't look like a professional artist did that.
I'm straight up terrified to see the results right now. It feels like my whole life is depending on this.
Kinda.
If you lost the 30 pounds you should have to get surgery, you should be under 560 pounds. 563, so you lost 27 pounds, huh? All right, close enough.
He's staring at Dr. Now like, is that good enough? Do I still get to have the surgery? Yeah, the man lost the weight. I told you he was going to this time. It's easy to tell that he's going up and down with swelling in his legs if you just look at his friggin' legs.
All right, we go ahead and do surgery, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's get you back in the room. I'm happy to see Patrick took things seriously this past month to do what he needs. So with all his progress, he's ready to move ahead with surgery today. The surgery itself will take about an hour.
All right.
All right?
Isn't it kind of crazy that in 1 hour a bariatric surgeon can alter the total course of your life if you just take advantage of it? Because I know I wasn't looking at it that way, and I don't know how long I was under the knife. I just know that they, like, usually when you're this size, block off like a 4-hour period just in case something goes bad.
This is huge. I really felt like I could have gone either way.
That's what she
And
said.
the fact that it went the right way is just making me feel really blessed right now. This is a big turning point in my life, and I'm going to use this opportunity to do better and make a better life for my family.
I mean, I think that's what everyone has been hoping for this entire episode, that they've been watching you kind of dick off and just do whatever and kind of not take all that serious.
And it's a chance to undo what I've done wrong and to get myself back on a path I can be proud of. And I can't wait for that.
Please put your little sardine away. Nobody said it was hanging to his knees, but they're blurring it out to his friggin' knees, aren't they?
Patrick's surgery was complicated, but went very well. We faced some issue with the scar tissue from his previous hernia surgery and mesh, but we were able to work around them and safely complete gastric sleeve operation today. So this is...
Seems like that's what Dr. Now always has the biggest issue with, is working around scar tissue, because that's what he's always talking about.
Going to be a big help for him. But for the next one, he's going to have to stay on liquid diet. And at that time, he should lose another 35 pounds. And after that, Patrick should lose 20 to 25 pounds each one until he gets close to his target weight. It took him a little longer, but he's down around 100 pounds. And he's heading in the right direction. So I'm confident we're going to be able to get him where he needs and down to his target. It may be just a bit of a struggle to help him do that, but we will see.
Sometimes it takes people a little longer to get to the destination. As long as you get there, I'm not mad at you. But you could take your time getting there. It's just some people don't have all the time in the world to spare, especially like once we get up to this size. It's not exactly something that's not time sensitive or anything like that.
Today we're going fishing because it was always one of me and Amanda's favorite things to do together. But we haven't done it in forever since I got too huge to do anything. So it feels really good to be getting back to the basics of what we love to do together.
Also kind of crazy to say you got too big to sit in a chair and fish or anything like that.
It's been a month since my surgery and Dr. Now's happy that I'm staying on track. I went back on solid foods and he wants me to lose 20 pounds this month, so I'm staying focused on that.
Yeah, and you keep losing weight, you'll be able to find your own worm instead of your wife having to do it.
We're adding on the memories fishing in Texas.
Yeah, we definitely are.
Need to bring Haybug out here to fish with us.
She'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
We're at a lake in Texas. Me and Patrick came fishing. He did really well. I'm very proud of him. Definitely looking forward to getting out more, creating new memories.
You know, the last time I watched one of these where it ended with them fishing, some guy photoshopped me into the picture holding a giant salmon, and there's a guy who photoshops me into every single one of these freaking episodes.
Trying to get out and enjoy ourselves a little bit since I'm losing more weight. Just trying to get out and do more things. Fishing's just the beginning. There's a lot more stuff I want to do. Since I'm getting in better shape, we definitely got to try salt water too. Since I'm getting in better health, we got to try to do whatever we can.
Yes.
Okay, so current weight 531, weight loss in surgery 32 pounds. So he's lost 126 by the end of the episode, more than I was expecting the way things were going. Also kind of messed up to end up at Hershey Park at the end, which is the amusement park that I used to go to when I was a little fat kid all the time, Hershey Park, which is literally an amusement park around the chocolate in friggin' Pennsylvania.
It'd be way worse if there wasn't a breeze.
Yeah.
You're doing good, babe. I'm proud of you.
A year ago, going on a hike like this would have been a distant dream. And the fact that I'm able to do it today is like an incredible privilege. And now that I'm healing up, I'm hoping to see my daughter sometime soon. I miss her a lot, and I want to redo the camping trip so that we can do it right this time.
Nice to hear that the thing he's going to end on is the fact that he misses his daughter, because that was the one person he should have been doing it for this entire time, if not for himself and his wife.
I'm very proud of him. He's came a long ways. He's lost a lot of weight. He's going to be able to spend more time with his family, me and Haley, so we can continue this journey together.
With these new doors opening for me, everything feels brand new. And that's an incredible feeling. Everything won't feel new.
We're not going to end on a picnic 1 month after surgery, right? And watch this guy friggin' pounding down more friggin' corn dogs? I hope not.
New forever. But I'm going to hold on to how it feels right now.
So, what are you thinking about Houston since we moved here?
I mean, I'm sure it's not all bad. There are some nice people here. This is actually the cleanest, quietest place we've been since we've been here.
Did he just take a little shot at all you friggin' Houstonians? I didn't say it. He friggin' said it. It wasn't me.
Well, I've enjoyed today. It's been nice.
Has. And I'm never going back to the way I was. Because this is too good to let go of.
Nice. We ended up getting a little happy ending out of this one that I wasn't expecting to get. I thought we almost got the happy ending in the shower scene at the start, but we didn't quite get there. But it's nice to see a guy finally put something together and do it for his family, instead of just treating his throat like the Wet and Wild slip and slide for friggin' corn dogs the entire episode. But he had some struggles. He went up and down, kind of battled it. There was a lot of him having to deal with like perseverance instead of preservatives. So yeah, I'm glad the guy finally got it together in the end, and I'll check. I wish this guy had a Where Are They Now, because I thought this episode was pretty interesting. But if he does, I'll look. I don't know. I didn't see one earlier, but I'll try to check and see if there's any kind of update on him, if he kept going, if he didn't. But yeah, leave a like, leave a comment. It helps me out. And yeah, I appreciate y'all watching this far, and I will see y'all later. Bye.